Have you ever noticed someone who goes completely silent the moment the conversation turns to weather, weekend plans, or so what do you do? Not shy, not rude, just gone. Psychology says that reaction isn't a social flaw, it's a signal, and it reveals something deeply specific about how certain minds are built. Let's break down the real psychology of people who hate small talk. 1. They process meaning, not noise. Psychologists have found that people who dislike small talk tend to score high in a trait called need for cognition, a drive to engage with ideas that have depth, complexity, and weight. For them, surface level conversation doesn't feel light. It feels like friction. Their brain is always running at a deeper frequency. Filling that space with filler words creates a kind of internal static they can't ignore. 2. They feel more, not less. Contrary to the assumption that they're cold or detached, research on introversion and emotional sensitivity shows the opposite. People who avoid small talk are often highly attuned to emotional undertones. They notice what isn't said. They pick up on discomfort, pretense, and performance. Small talk, at its core, is performance, and for them, performing feels dishonest. 3. Authenticity is a non-negotiable. Psychologists link small talk aversion to a strong internal value system. These people have a deep need for authenticity in themselves and in others. When a conversation stays on the surface, it triggers a subtle alarm. This isn't real. This doesn't matter. They're not being difficult. They're being honest. They just can't pretend to care about things they don't. 4. They connect differently. Developmental psychology shows that people who resist surface conversation often experienced early environments where real connection happened through depth, not volume. They learn that silence can be safe, that one honest conversation is worth more than 100 polite ones. So, as adults, they don't warm up through pleasantries, they warm up through truth. 5. Their nervous system reads it as a threat. This one surprises most people. For highly sensitive or introverted individuals, forced social interaction without purpose can activate mild stress responses. Psychologists call this social load, the cognitive and emotional cost of maintaining a social mask. Small talk demands that mask, and holding it up, even briefly, drains them. It's not discomfort, it's depletion. 6. They're not antisocial, they're selectively social. There's a difference between avoiding people and avoiding emptiness. People who hate small talk often crave real connection more than most. They want to talk about what keeps you up at night, what changed you, what you're afraid of. They're not cold, they're just waiting for the conversation that's actually worth having. So the next time someone goes quiet in a room full of noise, don't assume they have nothing to say. They might just be the only one in the room who knows the difference between talking and actually communicating. If you've ever felt like conversations drain you before they connect you, this channel was made for you. Subscribe, because here we don't chase small talk, we decode what leaves underneath it.